and dozens of young people from across the country are on Capitol Hill today to try and help Congress improve the foster care system. It's part of the 3rd annual Foster Youth Shadow Day. Members of Congress are being paired up with 70 people in the foster system for a day of learning and teachable moments. Joining me now, Democratic Congresswoman Karen Bass, who's hosting the event, and Toni Washington, who spent 18 years in California's foster system. Ladies, thank you so much for joining. It's quite an honor. Congresswoman Bass, let me start with you. You and I both know we see the headlines from time to time, and it's like a punch in the gut when you hear that a foster child or a child that's been adopted has been abused and in some cases killed, and people wonder how these things can happen. What do you want to hear today, or what do you believe will be uncovered today to improve the system and ultimately, in some cases, rare cases, save a life?
Well, actually, today is a very inspiring day because all of the young people that are here today are absolute successes,
yes,
and they have lots to teach. And so they're shadowing members of Congress, and they're telling them about their personal experiences and telling them what needs to be done to improve the system. So we began our morning at the White House. They did breakouts. They talked about health care and education, and they have very specific suggestions to make that we're going to follow up on.
Well, Toni, you are a success story, and you're there looking beautiful, by the way.
Thank you so much.
What would you like to see? What are some of the recommendations you're making to Congresswoman Bass and the others there?
Some of the recommendations would be, I just want anything that a regular kid gets from their parents, that's what we want. We want a sense of belonging and knowing that people care about us, because a lot of times we feel like we're invisible, and Congresswoman Bass, she advocates for us, and I'm so grateful to be here and to shadow her. I feel so lucky.
Well, you are fortunate to be there and to be able to have your voice heard in this. But Congresswoman Bass, again, back to some of the concerns that Toni just pointed out, that kids want to feel that they are a part of a family. I know that Dr. Phil, the television personality, will be on Capitol Hill testifying about the issue of children in foster care being over-medicated. So while it is a story of inspiration, there are serious issues that need to be addressed. So what is on your agenda?
Well, absolutely, and his testimony is going to be about the psychotropic medications that kids are given, and a lot of the young people, and they voiced that this morning, feel that they don't need all of the medications. What they actually need are basic services. So, for example, the age group that is here is 18 and above, and they need housing, they need education, they need the supports that any child would need once they go out on their own. You know, when our kids reach 18 and they go off to college, they don't really leave us. We're a support system for them. We're a safety net for them until they reach adulthood and financial stability. And so it's the same type of supports that children in the system need as well.
And by the numbers, congressional research data finds that 2008-2010, nearly 1 out of 4 foster children was using a psychiatric medication on any given day. That's more than 4 times the rate among all children. Another serious issue, Congresswoman Bass, 400,000 youth in the foster care system, 26% of them are African American. We need, obviously, families of all races to bring a child into their homes if they are able to. There should be no limits on whether there's a white family adopting a black child or whatever the combination of the family. It is a family. But it seems by the numbers that there needs to be more African Americans, if they can, to help in giving a home to a child.
Absolutely. We have a very diverse group with us today. And, you know, on the issue of the psychotropics, a lot of the young people feel that if you would address their problem, they do not need the medication.
Sure.
And so it's really important that the medications be used appropriately, and we know that that's going to be covered in today's hearing.
Well, a lot to cover, and thank you both for your time. And Toni, again, I love that you are a success story, and you are proof that you bring a child into your home and show them love. You end up with her on television with a great smile and a success story. So I'm so proud of you, Toni, and proud to speak with you today. Thank you. Up next, maternity guru Rosie Pope. She's working with a charity, Red, White,